Ready, ready. It means they are prepared and willing to do something, or they are in a state of readiness. They have completed any necessary preparations or taken any required actions and are now able to begin or proceed with a task or activity. For example, if someone says they are ready to leave, it means they have gathered their belongings and are prepared to depart. Being ready can also refer to a mental or emotional state, such as feeling ready to face a challenge or make a decision. Real means something that is genuine or authentic, as opposed to something that is fake or artificial. For example, a real diamond is a genuine diamond, not a synthetic or artificial one. Similarly, a real leather jacket is made of genuine leather, not a synthetic material. The word real can also be used to mean something that is tangible or substantial, as opposed to something that is imaginary or abstract. For example, a real problem is one that actually exists and requires a solution, as opposed to a hypothetical or imagined one. Realistic. Realistic means something that is based on reality, or that is reasonable or practical. In reference to expressions, it means that the way something is presented or portrayed is believable or truthful. For example, a movie that portrays a realistic depiction of life in a certain time period or place means that the movie accurately reflects what it was like during that time or place. A realistic approach to a problem or situation means that the approach is practical and based on what is actually feasible, rather than being overly idealistic or based on wishful thinking. Reasonable. Reasonable is a word that refers to ideas or actions that are based on good sense, rationality, and sound judgment. When someone is being reasonable, they are acting in a way that is fair, logical, and practical. For example, if someone sets a reasonable deadline for a project, it means that the deadline is not too short or too long, but rather it is realistic and achievable based on the available resources and time. Similarly, if someone suggests a reasonable solution to a problem, it means that the solution is logical and practical, and can be implemented without causing any unnecessary complications or difficulties. In summary, being reasonable means making decisions that are fair, justifiable, and sensible. Reliable. When someone says that something or someone is reliable, they mean that it can be trusted to work or perform as expected. A reliable person is someone who can be counted on to do what they say they will do. And a reliable product or service is one that consistently meets expectations and functions well. Essentially, reliability refers to the quality of being dependable and trustworthy. Right. Right means that someone's view, belief, or attitude is accurate, valid, or correct. It implies that the person's opinion is based on sound reasoning or evidence, and that it aligns with what is generally accepted as true or correct. For example, someone might say, "I think it's important to exercise regularly to maintain good health." And another person might respond, "You're right. Studies have shown that exercise has many health benefits." The word "right" in this context indicates agreement with the other person's opinion, as well as a recognition that it is supported by evidence. Satisfied. Satisfied refers to a feeling of contentment or fulfillment that arises when one's expectations or desires have been met. It is a positive emotion that is often associated with a sense of accomplishment, pleasure, or gratification. When you feel satisfied, you may feel a sense of relief, happiness, or gratitude. The feeling of being satisfied can be related to a wide range of experiences, from completing a challenging task to enjoying a delicious meal or spending time with loved ones. Overall, feeling satisfied is a positive and fulfilling emotion. Smart. Smart can mean several things, but it generally refers to someone or something that is stylish, well-groomed, or well-presented. It can also refer to someone who is intelligent, quick-witted, or clever in their thinking or actions. For example, A person who is dressed in a fashionable and professional manner might be described as smartly dressed. Similarly, a person who comes up with a clever solution to a problem might be described as smart or quick on their feet. Overall, smart can be used to describe someone or something that is both visually appealing and intellectually impressive. Sorry is used as an expression of regret or apology when someone has done something wrong, hurtful, or made a mistake. It is used to express feelings of remorse or sorrow for the actions or words that may have caused harm or offense to someone else. Saying sorry can help to make amends and show that you acknowledge the negative impact of your actions. It is a way to show that you take responsibility for your actions and that you are willing to try and make things right. Soft can be used to describe something gentle, mild, or soothing. It can be used to convey a sense of kindness, compassion, or understanding. For example, a soft voice or a soft touch can be comforting and reassuring. Additionally, the word soft can be used to describe something that is not hard or rough, such as a soft pillow or a soft blanket. Overall, the word soft is often associated with gentle and comforting expressions. Special is often used to describe something or someone that is unique or out of the ordinary. When someone is described as special, it means that they are different in a positive and often admirable way. It can also be used to describe something that is significant or important, such as a special occasion or a special achievement. Essentially, the word special suggests that something or someone is deserving of recognition, attention, or appreciation because they stand out in some way. Strange is used to describe something that is unusual or not familiar, causing surprise or confusion. When used in reference to expressions, it can mean that the expression is peculiar or odd, not like what is typically expected or common. It can also refer to something that is hard to understand or explain. For example, if someone's facial expression seems strange, it may suggest that the expression is not easily recognizable or may not match the situation. Similarly, a strange choice of words may indicate that the language used is unconventional or puzzling. Sure in reference to expressions means to be certain or confident about something. When someone says they are sure about something, it means they have no doubts or hesitation about it. For example, if someone is asked if they will attend a party, they might say yes, I'm sure I'll be there. This means that they are certain they will attend and have no doubts about it. The word sure can also be used as an expression of agreement or affirmation, such as saying sure thing to confirm that you will do something or agree with someone's suggestion. Sweet can be used in different ways to express different emotions. In reference to expressions, sweet can be used to describe something that is pleasing, kind, or endearing. For example, someone might say that was a sweet gesture, to describe an act of kindness or thoughtfulness. Sweet can also be used to describe something that is enjoyable, pleasant, or desirable. For example, someone might say that dessert was really sweet, to describe something that tasted delicious. Overall, the word sweet is often used to describe something that is pleasant, kind, or enjoyable. Terrible means extremely bad or unpleasant. It is often used to describe a situation, experience, or feeling that is very negative or undesirable. For example, if someone says I had a terrible day at work, they mean that it was a very difficult or unpleasant day for them. The word terrible can also be used to describe something that is of poor quality or badly done, such as that's a terrible painting or the food at that restaurant was terrible. True is often used to describe something that is accurate or correct, and this can also apply to expressions. When we say that an expression is true, we mean that it accurately reflects a situation or a fact. For example, if someone says I'm feeling really sad today, and their friend responds that's true, you do seem upset. They are acknowledging that the expression of sadness is an accurate reflection of how the person is feeling. In a more general sense, the word true can also be used to describe something that is genuine or sincere. For example, if someone compliments you and you say thank you, that's very true of you to say. You are acknowledging that their compliment is genuine and heartfelt. In both cases, the word true implies a certain level of authenticity and accuracy. It suggests that the expression is not exaggerated or insincere, and that it genuinely reflects the speaker's thoughts, feelings, or observations. Typical refers to something that is representative or characteristic of a particular group or category. It is often used to describe a common or usual pattern, behavior, or feature that is typical or expected in a certain situation. For example, a typical day at work may involve meetings, emails, and completing tasks. A typical breakfast might include cereal, toast, and coffee. Overall, typical is used to describe something that is ordinary or normal within a certain context. Unable is used to describe a situation where someone is not able to do something. It means that they lack the ability or skill to perform a certain task or activity. For example, if someone says I'm unable to attend the meeting, it means that they are not able to go to the meeting, perhaps because of a scheduling conflict or other reason. Unable is often used to indicate that something is beyond one's control, or that they have tried but have not been successful in their attempt. Unhappy refers to a feeling of sadness, disappointment, or dissatisfaction. If you are unhappy, it means that you are not content with your current situation, or something has happened that has made you feel sad or disappointed. It can also refer to a general feeling of discontentment or lack of joy. People can be unhappy for many different reasons, such as relationship problems, work stress, financial troubles, health issues, or personal struggles. The word unhappy is often used to describe a negative emotional state, and it is important to take steps to address the underlying issues and find ways to improve your mood and well-being. Unusual in reference to feelings means that something is not ordinary or typical, and may be surprising or unexpected. For example, if someone is acting in a way that is unusual, it means they are behaving in a manner that is different from what is usually expected of them. This could be due to a change in circumstances, a new experience, or an emotional state that is different from what is typical for them. The word unusual implies a sense of novelty or uniqueness, and it can be used to describe both positive and negative emotions. Useful. When we say something is useful, we mean that it serves a practical purpose or is helpful in some way. A useful item, tool, or idea can make our lives easier or more efficient, and a useful opinion can provide valuable insights or solutions to problems. Essentially, usefulness is about being able to apply something in a constructive or beneficial way. Well can be used to describe a feeling of good health or physical fitness. For example, someone might say, I feel well today, to indicate that they are not sick or experiencing any physical discomfort. It can also be used to describe a feeling of contentment or satisfaction. For example, someone might say, I slept well last night, to indicate that they feel rested and satisfied with their sleep. Additionally, well can be used to indicate a feeling of confidence or competence. For example, someone might say, I did well on my exam, to indicate that they performed successfully or achieved a good result. Wonderful is used to describe a feeling of extreme pleasure, delight, or happiness. It is an expression that conveys a sense of great enjoyment, satisfaction, or amazement. When something is described as wonderful, it is considered to be very good, impressive, or excellent. For example, a person might say that a beautiful sunset is wonderful, or that a delicious meal was wonderful. Overall, the word wonderful is often used to describe experiences or things that are particularly enjoyable, pleasing, or impressive.